Drew and Jonathan Scott reveal why their parents left their dream home of 60 years, exclusive. The HGTV stars said their parents were leaving their dreams and a killer view behind during an exclusive interview with Pale Drew and Jonathan Scott are opening up about their parents' decision to relocate from their dream home in the Canadian Rocky Mountains to Los Angeles. The HGTV hosts, both 46, shared the reason why their parents, Jim and Joanne Scott, sacrificed their beloved home base to move to California during an exclusive interview with PUBL. The stars of the new series Don't Hate Your House with the Property Brothers, who were born and raised in Canada, explained that their parents left their forever home so they could be closer to their sons and their growing brood of grandkids. They're leaving their dreams, Drew explains, referring to his parents. Up in the Rocky Mountains, they had this killer view. They've lived their whole lives there. 60 years they've been together. This has been where they first met, and where they were before they moved down here. Related. Jonathan Scott and Zooey Deschanel celebrate his parents' anniversary, say 56 years together is goals. Courtesy of HGTV. Drew, Jim, Joanne, Jonathan, and JD Scott on Don't Hate Your House with the Property Brothers. More. Viewers will get to see the twins renovate their parents' new Spanish-style bungalow in the last 2 episodes of Don't Hate Your House, which premiered Wednesday, November 13. We couldn't have them move down here to be closer to family and hate where they live, Drew says. Jonathan explains that they already renovated their parents' beautiful home in the Rocky Mountains, and they loved it, but they ultimately wanted to be close to the grandkids. He added that they especially felt the pressure to get the renovation perfect, as you don't want to disappoint your mom. That's the most important thing. Drew continues, "We were super nervous that they weren't going to like it, but I mean, you have to watch the show to find out if they do." In addition to their parents' home remodel being absolutely mind-blowing, Drew notes that all the family moments in the series will be something viewers don't want to miss. The stars also have an older brother, JD Scott, who has appeared on their other HGTV shows. "Our dad's 90 years old," he says. "He's in there with a sledgehammer helping us renovate the house. It's pretty amazing." Along with transforming their parents' home in the new show, the brothers work with families who are frustrated with the current design and layout of their houses to turn it into a functional space that meets all of their needs, especially when moving isn't an option. Jonathan Scott says he and Zooey Deschanel threw epic Taylor Swift-themed party for kids, exclusive. Jonathan Scott has fully embraced his role as soon-to-be stepdad of Zooey Deschanel's kids, which includes making their wildest party dreams come true. "I want to make sure that they have these amazing memories," Scott, 46, exclusively told Us Weekly on Monday, November 11, of his favorite part about being stepfather to Deschanel's daughter, Elsie, 9, and her son, Charlie, 7. "Whether it's a birthday or Halloween or whatever, do we go a little overboard on the parties? I don't think so." Deschanel, 44, shares her kids with ex-husband Jacob Pekenik. Jonathan's twin brother, Drew Scott, chimed in saying, "I wouldn't call it overboard. It's perfect." The siblings, who are promoting their latest HGTV series, Don't Hate Your House with the Property Brothers, noted that Jonathan and fiancée Deschanel, who got engaged in August 2023, are both on board with extravagant bashes. "Zoe and I love hosting, so we put on these epic parties," Jonathan explained. "We had a Taylor Swift party for one. I remember last year there was a Christmas in July party. Whatever it happens to be, we love entertaining." When asked if their family are big Swifties, Jonathan replied, "Oh yeah," revealing that Charlie is big into music. "Our son loves soundtracks, and so he's just a huge John Williams fan. Absolutely loves Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones, Jaws, all these different soundtracks," Jonathan shared. "He'll literally just put on little concerts." In addition to throwing Swiftie-approved parties and singing in the house with Deschanel's kids, Jonathan has also passed down his love of magic. "I just took our son to the Magic Castle with a friend yesterday, and he'd never been there, and they were losing their minds," he told us. I'm doing little things for them as we go from theater to theater and whatnot. You gotta find ways to entertain them. Drew, meanwhile, welcomed his second child, daughter Piper, in June with his wife, Linda Fan. The pair also share son Parker, who was born in June 2022. Oh my gosh. I'm tired. Do I look tired? We're just trying to get through it. Drew exclusively told us of his life with two little ones, noted that his wife is taking the hard shift with little rest, but overall, the couple are great with their family. Piper's such a little sweetheart. She's so different from Parker, Drew said. And it's almost like I forgot half the things I learned, the tricks of the trade for changing diapers fast and stuff with Parker. I'm starting over again, but it's been great. In between diaper duty at Drew's house and nurturing kid creativity at Jonathan's home, the brothers have been working on their latest project, Don't Hate Your House with the Property Brothers. Tons of people were telling us how they're so done with their home. It's not making life easier. In fact, it makes it harder. And it kinda took us back to why we got into this in the first place. Jonathan told us of the show's inspiration. Our goal was to help people love their home. Your home should work hard for you to make life easier, and you see the raw side of people flipping out and losing their minds. But you also see these beautiful renovations in the end. Drew teased that viewers might see the siblings flipping out and losing our minds when homeowners are not listening to us, revealing that the last two episodes focus on reviving their parents' home in Santa Monica, California. We completely transformed it to make it work for them. Our dad is 90 and we need to have a place where they could age in place and make it safe for them, Drew explained, joking that their mom had a long wish list. Jonathan laughed, noting that the show is fun because it isn't your normal renovation model. Right now, with housing being so expensive and everyone's worried about all the costs involved in moving, I'm like, this proves once again, you don't always have to move, he added. Sometimes you can get everything you need in a home that you already have some history. Drew and Jonathan Scott say their parents were toughest clients ever. Exclusive. Property Brothers Jonathan and Drew Scott chatted with Extra about their new series, Don't Hate Your House, in which they renovate the unfixable into shockingly gorgeous spaces. Drew explained, almost every other homeowner we talk to there's something they hate about their house, but we thought, what if we found the worst-case scenarios? Jonathan added, you see people on this show have total meltdowns. They get bad news, they don't know how to take it. Drew went on, we're trying to show people you can just think creatively. We come in and help them out and then they can love their home again. The series delivers a first for the twins, as they help some VIP clients, their own mom and dad. Drew asked Jonathan, have we had any more difficult clients than mom and dad? Jonathan joked they were not difficult at all. Drew insisted it was tough. And if that wasn't enough, Drew and Jonathan say their mom has decided to give up control over a major family tradition. Drew shared, Mom has officially said for the first time ever she is handing over the reins for the Christmas dinner, adding with a smile, Jonathan's hosting this year. It's great, thank you to Zooey Deschanel. Don't Hate Your House premieres November 13 on HGTV and streams on Max. Drew Scott reveals daughter Piper can tell him and twin Jonathan apart. She's a little sweetheart. The Property Brothers star and his wife Linda Fan welcomed 5-month-old Piper on Tuesday, May 21. Drew Scott is opening up about the new lady in his life. On Thursday, November 7, the Property Brothers star appeared on the Jennifer Hudson show alongside his twin brother Jonathan Scott and spoke about his 5-month-old daughter Piper, whom he shares with wife Linda Fan. Piper, she's a little sweetheart, said Drew, 46, who also shares son Parker James, 2, with Fan, 39. We have Parker and Piper, P&P Music Factory I call them, he joked. She's such a little sweetheart. The father of two added, she's so different than Parker. Parker's only 2 years earlier, but I forgot everything I learned with him so it's like starting over again fresh. Like how do I maximize changing a diaper efficiently? Drew added about the challenges of taking on a newborn again. He also revealed that his son finds Jonathan to be the funniest person on the planet. Piper is now starting to recognize it's not me, he jokingly added about the fun times his daughter has with his twin. Speaking about his love for his niece, Jonathan, who is stepfather to his longtime girlfriend, Zooey Deschanel's son Charlie and daughter Elsie, who she shares with ex-husband Jacob Pekenik, said, "I'm gonna spoil that girl. Parker, as soon as I show up, he's so excited, he wants to dance with me and read," he went on to say. Now Piper has officially started to recognize me because, for the first several months, she was confused as to why Daddy shaved and got older looking and more wrinkled and more gray, Drew then joked. Jonathan continued, "But now she smiles and she's so excited and I can tell already. Our kids are 7 and 9, boy and a girl as well, and like I am the goof. I am a total immature clown, but I'm going to bring all that energy as well to that house," he added about his life as an uncle. Piper, no problem, the first moment we hand her over to Jonathan, smiles and everything. Drew said about how his baby girl first reacted to meeting his twin. His mom, Joanne Scott, wasn't quite so fortunate, however. "The first moment handing her to my mom, cries right away," said Drew. "My mom hates it. It kills her. My mom was like, 'Can you print off a bunch of pictures of my face and put it around her crib?' I'm like, 'Do we want to scar the child? Or do we want her to like you?'" A video of Drew dancing in front of his daughter's crib was also shown on the show before the proud dad joked. "This was me trying to get her to sleep, and then I'm like, I guess I'm trying to get her too excited there."